Hey everyone, Bethany here, your clean eating coach. Today we're going to look at another obstacle to clean eating. This is a big one. This is one I hear a lot, and it is convenience. Looking for something that's quick and easy. It really connects to our busy, fast-paced life here in America. People think that busy equals important, and I'm no different. It's really easy to fall into that trap. So here are some tips for you when it comes to recognizing that convenience often leads us to eat food that's bad for us and to not have a clean eating lifestyle. So number one, my first tip for you is that you find healthy options out. So the fact is, life is busy. That's probably not going to change for a lot of us. We like being busy. We like the schedule we have, and that's okay. So you need to acknowledge that, okay, so many days out of the week, I'm going to be grabbing food from an outside source. I'm not going to be eating at home. I am going to be grabbing it on the go. If that's the case for you, you need to make a plan. If you don't make a plan, then you're planning to do what's easiest and convenient, which oftentimes ends up being the most unhealthy option. So think about where you live and where you most commonly commute around. What kind of food options are there for you? Here's some ideas. Like one of my healthy fast casual places is Mod Market. They have some really great healthy options that are pretty quick to grab. Another option could be going to a place like Whole Foods or another grocery store that has fresh prepared food that you can grab and go. Now granted, all that food is not always going to be healthy, but they do have healthy options, and so it's good to peruse, know what's there, and then decide from that. Another part of this tip involves knowing ahead of time, because if you get just hungry in the moment and you don't have a plan, you're going to grab what's easiest and what feels most comforting to you at the time. But if you've stopped and ahead of time you said, okay, here's my plan, here's what I'm going to do when I'm out and hungry, these are going to be my options, here's what I'm going to do, you're much more likely to follow through on that plan because you decided ahead of time when you weren't hungry, when you weren't in a moment of weakness. Okay, tip number two. Similarly, make sure you have a lot of healthy, easy options at your house. A lot of people say they don't have time to cook, and we'll get to that obstacle in another episode. But the fact is, you need to acknowledge that when you're home and you're really hungry, if you don't have healthy options that are easy to access, then you're going to choose something else that might be unhealthy, but easier and more convenient. So we have a big bowl of fruit in our kitchen, bananas, apples, oranges, and it's out there, it's visible. So when you're hungry and you want a convenient, quick snack, it's easy to go, oh, let me grab one of those. Also, I know at our house, we keep big containers of nuts on our pantry shelf that's visible. And so when we get snacky, it's so great because I go, oh yeah, I like pecans, let me grab some pecans, and it's a good snack. But if they weren't visible, I might forget. You know the phrase, out of sight, out of mind. And so it's easy to forget the convenient, healthy options you have when they're not visible to you. In addition, those are mostly snack options, but in addition, think about actual meals. I'm not a big proponent of frozen food, but the fact is, there are some really healthy options that are frozen. And so I definitely encourage you to have a stash of frozen food that you've vetted that are healthy, that you can cook up in the microwave or in the oven if you're in a pinch. That way, again, you're not tempted to just call takeout or order a pizza that may really throw you off your clean eating game. All right, tip number three, remove all the convenient junk food from your house. Your house is such a dangerous place. If you store all the crappy food that you don't want to eat, but it's still there, in a moment of weakness, you say, oh, I'm hungry, I'm snacky, ooh, grab those chips, ooh, grab that soda, grab that candy, whatever it is. The best way to avoid it is to get rid of it or to not buy it in the first place. Parties are such a weakness for me because there's all this food there that I don't buy at my house and that I always try to avoid, but at a party I don't get to control what people bring, and that's hard for me. So that's one of my weaknesses. So remove the crap from your house and that will help. that in the moment of weakness, if you have healthy options and no crappy options, well, what are you gonna eat? You can't eat crap if it's not there for you to grab. The last tip number 4, look deeper. Okay, this is more of an abstract tip. I want you to look at your schedule and think about what types of events and activities are monopolizing your time. The fact is, parents, workers, we all have things going on. There's so much occupying our time. But you have to ask yourself, is health a priority to you? Is it a priority to you to eat healthy? Are the long-term benefits worth it to you? And if so, your schedule needs to reflect that. They say you value what you schedule into your life. If it's a priority, it needs to be on the calendar. But consider, what does your schedule show about what you value? And so my challenge to you would be to say, what's something you can eliminate from your schedule in order to include the preparation of healthy food, to spend a few minutes chopping up some vegetables or learning a healthy eating skill that you can then apply to your life and ultimately make you a healthier, more whole human being in your eating habits and really affecting the rest of your life. So what does your schedule show about what you value? I just encourage you to really think deeply about this topic. Think about what you're willing to do to change your life, because it's going to take effort. The convenience is no effort, right? And all good things require planning. And so do the hard work. It'll be worth it, and you will thank yourself for doing it.